back. I have a sneaky... Oh, no, all right. I had that... Most of you know, like every about once a week, I always get this like weird feeling, like either the audio or the like stream isn't right, but looks good. So welcome back, everyone. As always, drop your tickers and questions in chat over in real stock land. Got a couple of interesting ideas in quote unquote real stock land. You know, MRK. Hopefully, you're on the weekend watch list. Currently gapping 4%, and I know. We're here on pre-market prep. We're degenerate. We're to the core. Our DNA is built. We have evolved over thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, millions of years to be genetically programmed to love sketchy penny stocks that move 300% in a matter of minutes. But for the occasional person that comes on and wants to talk about real stocks, not wacky, low float pump and dumps. Speaking of which, CEI still hanging on 3. Speaking of sketchy pump and dumps. But MRK, nice 4% gap up again. Going back to this weekend, I mean, $200 billion market cap, pretty impressive. I expect this to continue to grind all through the week. And then Tesla, this is, speaking of heavily shorted stocks, I just, one of my favorite quotes, if you followed my Twitter over the years, which I do not recommend, my Twitter is just rage and sarcasm, my personal Twitter, at Bohen. By the way, I only have one social media account everywhere, at TBOHEN, and I will never, ever, 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 ever randomly DM you out of the blue asking you to send me Bitcoin or invest in Forex or send me any money, okay? I will not just DM you out of the blue. I got tagged this weekend, so that's why I think of it. Somebody sent some Forex scammer some money, but TBOHEN. That being said, one of my favorite quotes from my Twitter feed is, not all idiots are bearish Tesla, but I can't even get the quote right. But everyone bearish Tesla is an idiot, right? Not all idiots are bearish Tesla, but everyone bearish Tesla is an idiot. I screwed it up. Hey, man. Coffee shop. That being said, I've said Tesla's going to 1,000 forever. All right, let's get to work. CEI. Let me take a peek at CEI. Week open red to green for the continued squeeze for sure. So don't sleep on CEI. And let me get to questions. OPGN, what do you think about dip and rip over 360? 40 million float, but 10 million shares traded. So Brian, I like your idea. I mean, so many of you might ask, so number one, well done, Brian. So if you're like, hey, why is Brian ask about 360? Let me draw you a line, okay? Notice, in my opinion, now understand technical analysis is an art, not a science, but notice that light blue line that I just dropped at 360. Notice basically the triple top. So I hate to put words in Brian's mouth, but Brian, I think, is here most days, and what he is looking at is a break of that triple top over 360 because this stock has tried and failed 3 times to go through that. So if it breaks that level, particularly on high volume, that's a bullish signal. And then we also have a press release this morning. Multiple press releases. Well done, OPGN. Man, what am I going to say? What am I always going to... And one on the 30th. When was the 30th? Was that Friday or Thursday? So Thursday. Oh, many of you know my fondness for sketchy penny stocks jamming out the PRs. They drop one on Thursday, and they drop 2 today. So very nice. What's Oracle got to say about OPGN? Major resistance at 350. So Oracle, Brian, I agree with you. Oracle agrees with you. Sketchy penny stock pumpers agree with you. I mean, this is almost definitely going to get a chat pump because of the dual PRs. Well done. Well done, Sketch penny stock. Ramming out the PRs, baby. Nice break of resistance. Oracle and technical triple top. I'd say it's a long day. Long day ahead of us, but top watch, BMRA high a day. Guys, I'm telling you, if you don't use, a lot of you might ask, like, how do I see these things? I'm telling you, if you don't use the new high of day screener, I'm telling you, listen, StocksToTrade has it. Obviously, I'm biased. Hey, here's a news flash. I'm biased towards StocksToTrade. Other charting packages do have it. I do like ours most of all. But if you hear me like, hey, how did I see CEI perking up? How did I know BMRA perked up? It's that new high day list. I watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is this you guys? This isn't you guys, is it? Don't do that. Okay? We haven't discussed this in a while. Don't do that. It's not why we're here. If that's you guys hitting the ask on this thing, I'll stop. Okay? Seriously. I know I've threatened to quit many times, but if that's you guys hitting the ask because I'm talking about some stock, knock it off. That's not what we do here. No. Anyway, love this over 650, same plan as Friday. Oh, if I start seeing that, I'm going to get mad. It's not hard to make me mad. Love this over 650. All right. Tim, what do you think about FRO and SM? So Jay Knight, those are from, I'm guessing you're asking from the weekend watch list. So Jay, those were both on the weekend watch list. And basically, for the sake of time, everything I said on the weekend watch list is the same, Jay. So many of you, go to your email, watch the video, and here's the thing. And I always feel like I got to give these disclaimers, okay? You guys know I don't want bad stuff to happen, okay? I do not want bad stuff to happen in the world. But I was already bullish oil and gas. Now we got that California oil spill. You guys know what happens with that. Everybody's going to be up on the hill. Every worthless politician is going to grab the story of the day to go up on the hill and talk about oil regulation, to talk about stopping tankers, because now they won't do anything. Vote Bohen 2024, by the way. Nothing will happen. None of these worthless politicians, which goes for both sides, by the way, will do anything about it, but it's going to be the theme. So it's probably going to push oil and gas prices higher in the short term. Exactly what I've been saying for months, and now we got an oil spill. And I listen, I don't. Last thing I want to do is capitalize on something like that. But if you're bullish oil and gas stocks, it's probably going to push them higher. So actually, I'm going to make a note just to that. So FRO and SM, same as from weekend. Now we have a environmental and political event. It's just a reality. PED caught my attention. Let me take a look. ScamX. Oh, that's a nice red to green. So this was that late Friday afternoon ScamX squeezer. This breaks two. You got, it's a weak open red to green. Great volume on Friday. So cruise, 9:45 or later, red to green. So good eye. Today's ScamX Friday squeezer. Low-ish float. 23 million still on. I mean, it's only 140 million market cap. Midday, late day, red to green. All right, one more, and then I need to run. Yeet. What is yeet? What is yeet? Yeah, I was gonna say. I knew I was getting trolled. Yeet. Not that I know every ticker, but I'm like, what is yeet? Anyway, Lorenz. Maybe it's a typo. Ilis, first green day. It's an OTC. You know what I say about OTCs. Prague over 2. No, boring. So, man, I want to go out on something better than that. So anyway, it's okay, but it's just 80 million float, 3 million shares traded, failed last week. So I don't know. I think there's better out there than Prague. Darren asked about Zine. Oh, buyout, or what's this? Ooh, focal epilepsy. Okay, so we got some positive phase 2 news. Big gap up to 52-week highs. This, you're going to hear me say this. So thank you. Darren, well done. High price dip and rip, rule of 10 stock. What does that mean? Rule of 10, think of this like a $3 stock. Ideally, you get that pull and then that push through 30. You know, and it's a simple concept, but I really think it does. It helps me. The rule of 10 was like a breakthrough for me because I never ever, for years and years, I'd say like the first 5 years of my like active trading career, I never went near something like XENE, Zine, because I'm like, oh, it's a $30 stock. Then the rule of, I learned about the rule of 10, and then it made sense. And then, listen, this thing, you make $5, $6, $7, $8 a share on this. If you got 100 shares, that's a nice day. So, rule of 10 stock. All right, everyone, have a great day. What number one? I'm probably going to go with OPGN for now. And you know what I'm going to say? I love all the press releases, but this is just this is a Money Monday sketchy stock. As Ivan Drago likes to say, if it dies, it dies. But if I get a high day break over multiple resistance levels, back to 52-week highs on good volume with 3 press releases in 4 days, it's a day trade, baby. So not a true believer. And if it falls apart, it falls apart. But I do smell chat pump on this thing. It does smell like a chat pump because of all the PRs. That's what they look to do is capitalize on that. So, all right, my friends. As always, have a good day. I need to get the outro music back, but I'll count down to the exit. So, check out the Steady Trade team as always. I'm doing 4 webinars today. How crazy is that? 4 webinars. You want to learn this stuff, I'm telling you, check out the Steady Trade team. I'm doing a 9 a.m. webinar, a noon webinar, a 3:30 p.m. webinar, and a 6 p.m. webinar. Who likes to teach this stuff more than me? I don't know anybody doing 4 freaking webinars a day, okay? I freaking love it. And I just see all the results that people have had over the last couple of years, and it inspires me to do even more. I mean, seriously. You look at some of the success and some of the things that some of you have done over the last couple of years, it's incredible. I want to do more. So, all right, have a good day.